Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play The Ring of Time for the BBC Micro. In the last video, we used our combination to open a safe. We killed a monk. We got a rope. And we managed to also find a bell that allowed us to summon a horse in the stables. We've got our riding boots on. We've got the saddle on the horse. We've given the horse a sugar cube to get it on our side. And now we need to mount the horse and make it go. So, mount horse. I am on horseback. Obvious roots are down. And from here, we need to kick the horse because we are wearing the riding boots, and those things have spurs, I'm assuming. Kick horse. I am hopelessly lost in a dense forest. Obvious routes are north, south, west, and east. The horse gallops out of the stables and into the surrounding countryside. I'm hanging on for all I'm worth. Suddenly the horse rears up and throws me to the ground. What shall I do? Well, we are now trapped in a forest. And unless you know what to do here, you're going to be stuck here forever. So what you need to do is north, east, and then south. And you're out of the forest. I am in a clearing in the forest. It is deathly quiet here. Obvious routes are south and west. Things I can see are a sinister, cowled figure. If you go west, you'll go back into the forest, and then you have to go north, east, and south again just to get out. Thankfully, if you get lost in the forest at any time, you can always type N return, E return, S return in that order, and you'll always end up back at the clearing, which is a good thing because the forest goes on endlessly if you don't do that. Now, with the sinister cowl figure, if you try to go south, I think the game will kill you, or it'll block your path. Either way, it will make the game unwinnable unless you have the necklace that you got from killing the monk and frisking the monk in the monastery, and you wore the necklace around your neck with the wear necklace command. Thankfully, we do have the necklace on our person and we are wearing it. So if we go south past the sinister cowled figure that is blocking our path, we go south. Like, I can't the game doesn't even let me take off the necklace. Like, can I? It's not even going to let me do that. Yeah, it won't let me do that. It won't. Nah. You can't once you put the necklace on, you can't take it back off. I am in the midst of a small group of trees. Obvious routes are north and east. We need to go east. That's the only place we can go. I am on a tree-lined path. Not a sound disturbs the ear. Airy silence. It looks like I'm near a cemetery. Weird spacing there. I guess they forgot to press space one more time just to do a line break there. Obvious routes are west and east. Obviously, we have to go east. I am in the middle of a cemetery. All the graves are overgrown and neglected. A thin mist drifts lazily around my feet as I survey the desolate scene. Obvious routes are west. We're not going anywhere. Things I can see are an unmarked grave. Well, let's dig that grave. The ground's too hard. Whatever shall we do? Poor water. It's a good thing that I did that at the start of the last video, otherwise I would have made the game unwinnable. And we would have had to start this all over. The water runs into the ground. Somebody was in a hurry to get this game finished. Now we can dig the grave. Things I can see are sealed coffin, open coffin. Now we can see a hideous skeleton. Search skeleton. Aha, I found something. And we have found the Ring of Time. Take ring. As I take the ring in my hands, there is an enormous explosion, and I'm stuck through a swirling time vortex to another time and place. Where am I, and what must I do to return to my own time? To find out, play Revenge of Zor, available shortly from Kansas. Do you want to play again? And that is it! That is the Ring of Time complete! There is no point system. Once you get the ring, that's all that matters. You've beaten the game. And this one ended up being a little shorter than I expected, amazingly. I'm surprised. I usually say the usual things about my usual text adventure reviews whenever I do a mini review of a text adventure. I mean, all you see is text, so that's the graphics. And you're kind of forced to use your imagination and what the game gives you, so I can't really complain about that. There's nothing in terms of sound except for when you're at the beginning of a line, you press the backspace key and it makes a beep. That's the only sounds that you get. Again, I can't complain. There may be some spelling and maybe grammatical and or weird errors, like the word like not being all one word near the end. But again, I can tolerate it. I didn't see any errors either. And finally, once you beat this game, there's not going to be much to bring you back except for maybe trying to beat this game as quickly as possible, knowing what you know now. But other than that, that's it. And not much else I can say here. What happens if I select no? It just kicks me to that. Well, so much for that. So all in all right game. Once you figure things out. I think the hardest part is with the candle and the matches. But as long as you drop the candle and or blow it out when you don't need it anymore, when you don't need it lit anymore anyway, you can easily get through this game. Just be prepared to search places if you don't see anything. Like, be ready to search every room if you need to. Like, if you are you in a cave? Search the cave. Are you in a stable? Search the stable. Are you in a shed? Search the shed. The game expects you to know to do that. And if you don't do that, you won't be able to complete the game. Once you do, though, the game opens up a little bit. And I do like that. But other than the whole searching places and the stuff with the candle, alright game. Pretty easy to figure stuff out. Also easy to make the game unwinnable, but also easy to figure stuff out. And of course there's the forest too, but if you just you'll probably find out how to get out of that place just by fooling around anyway, if north, east, south is any indication. So, yeah, that was Let's Play the Ring of Time for the BBC Micro, and hopefully I will be back with another game. Maybe it'll be good, maybe it'll be bad, maybe it'll be somewhere in between, who knows. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, thanks for watching, and see you guys later! Special thanks to High Retro Game Lord 89, without whom this Let's Play would not have been possible.